The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live, your new home for Chieftain athletics. It's time for the Chieftains on your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics. Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into another presentation of Chieftain basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live. And as always, this is presented by Kansas Insurance. To see how they can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600 as we cruise along into the S&S Body Post pregame show. Since 1972, S&S has been the place to go to in Tongi for auto, body, and repair work. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. Dylan Funk here alongside Dennis Drennan, live from Wamego High School on the road. The third game of the season for the Chieftains. We got the first game of our doubleheader between the Chieftains and the Red Raiders coming up in just about 3.5 minutes or so. Partner, let's get into this matchup here. This has been a matchup that has historically been in favor of the Lady Red Raiders. They think they've swept just about the last handful of times that they have faced Tonganoxie. The last time we were here in this very gymnasium, it was an opening round of the playoffs. Tonganoxie coming in as the low seed, and Wamego, I believe, had the 1 seed or the 2 seed that year. That was in, I believe, 2021, 2022, yeah. So it would have been March of 22 when we were here. It was a rout for the Red Raiders. They did the same last year, although this team for Tonganoxie this year, they're a little bit older, a little bit more experienced, and they have shown signs of capabilities. They really just got a limit on the personal mistakes. In the last game against Atchison, like we said, there was a lot of turnovers, nearly 20 plus, that really hindered them and coming up just short by 9 points to Atchison this past Tuesday.
Yeah, they really struggled with the offense last week against the Atchison Red Raider or Atchison Phoenix. But this Wamego team has graduated quite a few seniors. I mean, I think there's only 2 seniors left on the girls squad, so it'll be interesting to see. They do have a lot of juniors, though, so we'll see how these underclassmen step up to fill the shoes of those ones that have departed. So hopefully we'll have a little more competitive game to call tonight.
The Lady Red Raiders pretty much a staple in girls basketball in Kansas, especially at 4A. They're almost automatically a contender and looking for a bid into the state tournament in Salina. Tonganoxie started the season on the right note, on the road a week from last week, a week from today, on the road at Lewisburg, 48-28. They pull off the victory there. They come back home, the home opener against Atchison, and it was a game they actually had the lead at the end of the first quarter. It was a really low-scoring affair, but then it was about the third quarter and into the fourth quarter that the Atchison offense really started to wake up, and like we said, 20-plus turnovers committed by the Lady Chieftains really helped spark actually getting those extra possessions and capitalizing on points for them. But even then, it was still only a 41-32 loss. You only lose by 9. So I think you take some moments, if you're Coach Loomis and the staff there's some moments in that game that you can look into and say, we just got to limit down on the turnovers. That's obviously point blank and one. They had to crash the boards a little bit better tonight. They're going to be dealing with some height and some length on the other side from Wamego, most notably Bella Wilbur, a 5'11 junior. She's going to be a problem down low in the post. So Sage Isaacs, Lakin Bennett, if it's Mariah Sneed off the bench, are going to have their hands full down low, but it's also getting the more opportunity, trying to create some of those shots in the paint or closer to mid-range. We saw the Phoenix really did a great job of not letting them get into the paint, letting them penetrate, forced them to make those low percentage shots. And like we said, they're low percentage shots for a reason. So that's what I'm going to be looking for tonight for this offense to try to get going here. And you don't want to fall behind early to the Lady Red Raiders because they can have the running clock on by the time the third quarter comes around if you let them.
Yeah, there's no question about that. And like you said, partner, the Chieftains had a really difficult time solving the 2-1-2 zone that Atchison threw at them. So we'll hopefully see a better performance tonight.
Let's get our starting lineups real quick.
At this time, starting lineups in alternating fashion, beginning with the visitors. For the Chieftains, a 5'2" sophomore, number 1, Alyssa Shonick. And for the 5'8" sophomore, number 3, Steve Hecht. Number 13, Emerson Lazaroff. And for the 5'5" sophomore, number 5, Greer Panzer. The Chieftains, 5'2" senior, number 21, Mariah Herrera. And for the 5'4" Vince junior, number 20, Howard Wilbur. The Chieftains, 5'8" senior, number 24, Lakin Bennett. And there is a 5'6" senior, number 21, Ryan Reinhardt. For the Chieftains, a 5'6" senior, number 34, Sage Isaacs. And for the Raiders, a 5'4" senior, number 30, Sarah Springer. And for the Chieftains, a Rich Lewis, assisted by Hannah Kemp and Austin Becker. The head coach of the Lady Raiders is Brian.
All right, it's like we said, only 2 seniors for that Wamego ladies team, and they are both in the starting lineup tonight. Riley Minor, number 21, and number 30, Sarah Springer. They are rounded out by Wilbur, number 20, Panzer, number 5, and Hecht, number 3. Same 5 for the Lady Chieftains: Shonick, Maslick, Herrera, Bennett, and Isaacs. So no early changes made at this point. Again, 3rd game of the year for Coach Lewis. We know he's not afraid to mix up the starting lineup if things can't get going on the right track sooner rather than later, but he's going to stick with the same 5 that he's been rolling out since the start of the season last Friday. This opening tip-off tonight is brought to you by Lynch Real Estate. They're your hometown real estate company that will help you buy your first home all the way to your dream home. Visit Dan and his team today in Tonganoxie. And those starting lineups, as always, were presented to you by Team Tongi. To learn more about their upcoming events and how you can help the community, visit their website, www.teamtongi.com. As we get this one underway here live from Wamego High School. It's the Red Raiders and the Chieftains on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Heck, getting by Shonick. Feed is the good pass, and the finish on the layup is Wilbur. Like I had mentioned earlier, Tonganoxie is going to have to try to find an answer for her length down low, but she does a great job of getting some separation from the defender and a good find from Hecht. And that's how this thing gets started on the scoring end. Tonganoxie looking to answer. Big one from Shonick, a little bit offline, and a rebound pulled in by Meinhard.
That's something we got to watch again tonight, partner, is Shonick is the point guard for this Tongi team, and she's really had difficulty with foul trouble the last couple of games.
Another drive down low.
Nice
Wilbur
pass.
again, count the bucket, going through contact. Lakin Bennett down low to defend, doing everything that she can. And Tonganoxie is going to pick up their first team foul of the game, first personal foul of the game as well. Waiting to see who they officially give it to. And they do give it to Lakin Bennett. And Wilbur can't finish at the line. Isaacs comes down with the rebound. Shonick on the right side, dangerous near that baseline. The Red Raiders love to trap. They're going to get a foul call here instead. As came charging in, Lexi Heck, number 3, a 5'8" sophomore. We're seeing more of her volume increased at the starting lineup level and the varsity level this year. She did get some playing time last year, only as a freshman, last that I can remember.
Yeah, these Chieftain guards are going to have to stay away from that sideline and baseline and giving up their dribble.
Finds its way to Herrera, no good. Isaacs crashes the board, though. Second chance here. That's already more improvement than we have seen in the last game against Atchison. Sage, great job, great position, crashing the boards and drawing the foul there as well.
Yeah, Sage is a warrior down under the basket.
As Meinhardt picks up her first of the game. Sage in the lane, tries to go with the right hand, blocked. Loose ball, Chieftains come away with it. Lincoln Bennett, a head fake, dribbling right side and a kick out. They'll swing it back around.
Good drive.
Right side attack, just can't finish.
I think Wamego got a hand on that.
Running floater, no good, and another rebound pulled in for Sage. Don't see Lexi Heck miss too often from that close. A little bit too strong with the left hand for Herrera. The track meet right now for both teams. Up and down the court they go. Wamego looking to slow things down here momentarily. Heck and a kick out. Open three. Will not fall. Wilbur had it but lost it. Lincoln Bennett comes away with the rebound. Emerson Maslek picking up the steam now. Shawnick for three is good.
It's a big three for Shawnick there. Once the shooters see that ball go through the hoop the first time, they can get hot.
She is the one. If you can get that confidence going early here. And now quick hands for Herrera. Close it in, getting into the passing lane. It'll stay down here with Wamego. As we mentioned, for the young sophomore, Alyssa Shawnick did see herself in some foul trouble in that last game we had this past Tuesday against Atchison at home. She got in some foul trouble early, was a little bit limited. And in the fourth quarter, when the game was still a little bit close, she got fouled out. It was about halfway through the fourth quarter. Atchison was able to pull away the rest of the game from there. Ended up with a 9-point victory. Trying to answer, goes off the top of the backboard, but the rebound goes right to Panzer. Now a drive by Springer, kick out to Heck, long range three, still no good. Fighting underneath for the rebound, Wilbur and Bennett. And they're going to say last touch by Wilbur. It'll be Tonganoxie basketball. Excuse me, I believe that was Meinhardt that was down there for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, the Lady Chieftains are going to have to do a better job on the glass. They cannot give this Wamego team 2 and 3 chances down the floor.
Bennett in the hands of Maslek. A swarm of jerseys around her. It's bounced past to Bennett. Right near the free throw line. Attacks on the left side of the lane. A kick out. Herrera, good job getting the defender off their feet. Just too soft on the floater attempt. Here comes Wamego. They hold a 4-3 advantage. Heck getting by Shawnick, and Shawnick will pick up her first foul of the game. On the aggressive drive, had her beat. Lexi Heck, she'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Alyssa should have just let her go there because she was beat. She's so active on the defensive end, though. That's where she sometimes gets in foul trouble.
She picks up her first there at the 4:44 mark of the opening quarter. And I think it's one of those, if you're Coach Loomis, maybe you're not too terribly upset about it. Because right now, I mean, we saw Heck had her beat. You make her earn the points there. So instead of coming away with 2, Wamego only comes away with 1.
Right. Oh, here comes the trap. Don't pick up your dribble.
Herrera does, finds Bennett. Heck trying to close in on that. And I think we have another foul call on Wamego, it would appear.
Looks like it.
Second one on the game for Meinhardt, the senior for Wamego.
Yeah, you might want to reiterate this new fouling system that they have this year.
Yep, definitely will when we come up on it. As Rosano, number 34, will check in for Wamego. Meinhardt to the bench with 2 fouls. About a little under 4.5 minutes into this first quarter. We have another whistle and another foul down low. So fouls are starting to pile up here for Wamego. I believe that's going to be their 4th team foul.
Yeah. One more and the Lady Chieftains.
And it's on Rosano, who just checked into the game. So as you had just mentioned, partner, that's the 4th team foul on Wamego. The new setting, in case if you're just now tuning in for the first time this year, if you haven't heard, there's no more 1-and-1 bonuses, and the team fouls reset at the end of each quarter. So the cap is set at 5 team fouls per quarter, and that will put a team into the bonus, as I think that should stay down here with Tongi, but no, they say instead.
They call Lincoln on a foul?
No, they just said it was a loose ball. I thought it ricocheted off of Wilbur's shoulder, maybe. They talk about it, and they're going to stand by the original call. But to wrap up the thought there, so every time, if Wamego picks up one more team foul, that'll be their 5th team foul. Tonganoxie will be in the bonus for the rest of this quarter. It will not be 1-and-1 free throws. It's just going to be 2 free throws automatically, and it'll be like that for every single quarter moving forward. A big 3 knocked down there for Springer. Extends the Red Raider lead 8-3, and the team fouls will reset at the end of each quarter. And that is both for girls and boys, and it's going to be like that permanently moving forward. Shawnick, can she answer? She cannot. Would have been her 2nd 3-pointer of the game and of the quarter. Lexi Heck again with the left hand, another kick out, head fake by Panzer. Straight away through, trying to go back to back is Springer, but she can't do it. And Lakin battling down low with Wilbur, rising to the occasion so far. Gets another rebound there. Herrera puts it up, a little bit out of control. Wamego back the other way. Springer head fake, mid-range jumper, no good. Second chance underneath though. It's Rosano with it. A jump ball is called, and possession arrow in favor of Tonganoxie. More substitutions coming in. We have number 23 for Wamego, Sarah Pittenger-Reed.
Yeah, and that was Emerson Maslak down there battling for that rebound.
Heck right in the right hip pocket of Shawnick. She brings it across the timeline. It's a notorious aggressive style of defense for Wamego. They like to be active with the hands and turn defense into offense.
Yeah, they're in a man-to-man defense.
Shawnick, good move, just can't quite finish. Another rebound for Bennett. Trying to knock it loose. Loses her balance, and a travel is called. Well,
thought it was a jump ball.
I think Coach Loomis agrees with that too. Either way, it's coming back in the way of Wamego. Bennett definitely took some contact on there as well. Going down to the floor. It remains an 8-3 ball game. Heck drives in, loses it. Tongi comes away with it. Maslak, big corner 3, just short. Sage with the rebound, can't finish with the right hand. Lakin Bennett will have a chance to earn him at the line. And Lakin Bennett so far have a first quarter. She has been all over the place, crashing the boards, and now a chance to earn some points for the Chieftains at the charity stripe.
Yeah, she's been real active on the glass, and the Lady Chieftains really need that right now.
First trip to the line tonight for Tonganoxie. A little bit too strong there on the first attempt for Lakin Bennett. Lakin, one of the 4 seniors on this Lady Chieftain squad. 0 for 2 at the line there, but a rebound underneath. Sage coming away with it on the baseline, but walked with it.
Doggone it. She pulled that pivot foot before she got rid of it. It was a good job on the rebound, though.
Coach Loomis going to take a timeout. 2:13 left to go in the first. 8-3 Wamego with the lead. Lady Chieftains hanging around, though, here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Across the 20, the 15, the 10, 5. Colton McCann, his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Like in the net, that'll be a point for Baldwin. A first touch volley. The substituted forward across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojan.
At an opening on the near side. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is. Kaplinger will take it to the house.
So crash out of the timeout break as we approach 2 minutes left to go in the first. First timeout of the game taken by Tonganoxie. Springer in the near corner. Sage, active hands, and they go down low, and contact from Lakin Bennett going for that pass. They were looking to get it in the hands of Pittenger-Reed, and the collision enough to draw contact. And that's going to be the 2nd foul of the game for Lakin Bennett. And right on cue, Mariah Sneed is going to come off the bench and is going to check into the game. Bennett will head out with 2 fouls. Inbounds in the hands of Heck, lobs it in. Wilbur gives it right back to Heck. Perfectly designed and perfectly executed for Wamego. Knocking down the three-pointer there, extends their lead to 8. It's been the lone three-pointer. It's been all the scoring for Tonganoxie. Another travel call here. This time on Maslek. She was trying to get it back to Shonik in that corner. This has been the big thing for Tongi. We saw in the game against Atchison. It was a little bit not highly efficient passes that they were making. Atchison, give credit to them as well, just being in the passing lanes. Back-to-back threes knocked down by Lexi Heck. But it seems like for the Lady Chieftains, they also just seem to have a hard time of getting both their feet set at times. Been a lot of walking calls.
Way too many turnovers.
Lead now up to 11 early in this contest for Wamego, 14-3. Shonik losing the handles, able to get back on top of it. Finds a man down low, no good. Second chance here. Was her foot on the baseline? And it was. It'll stay at this end. We'll set up the inbound here with Shonik. A little over a minute left to go in this opening quarter. Surveying her options. Going to lob it up top to Sneed. She's going to look to get it in the hands and gives it back to Shonik. Has a jumper right at the free throw line and good.
A little 15-footer looked good as soon as she let it go.
Well, she's got all 5 points so far for the Chieftains. Lexi Heck, a hand off to Springer, behind the back. Give it back to Heck. Sage keeping close on her for the moment. Heck gets by. Overhand pass, extra pass. Another jumper, rattles home. That one falling, Skylar Schoenbeck. First time we've called her name tonight. Chieftains trying to answer. Herrera, bad angle off the backboard. And I think we're going to get a foul call here on Tongi, trying to close in on that loose ball yet again. Lila Carlton motions off the bench. She'll be coming in momentarily. For the first foul of the game on Mariah Sneed. And Macy Murray coming in as well, number 13 in red. Sage and Emerson, the only 2 starters out there for the final seconds of the first quarter for Tongi. Turnover here for Wamego. Can the Chieftains capitalize on it, though? Gonna have to do it here quick, and it's not gonna happen. Well short and offline, and the first quarter comes to an end. Chieftains behind 16-5 against Wamego on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Welcome back into Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Dren, 16-5. Red Raiders in front of the Chieftains. All 5 points so far credited to the sophomore Alyssa Shawnick for Tonganoxie. We had a couple of back-to-back threes. Lexi Hecht for Wamego. She's got 6 for her team, 4 for Wilbur, and a 3-point field goal for Springer, and a mid-range field goal for Schoenbeck. That's how we get the scoring knotted up 16-5. Another one on the way for Hecht, no good. Takes a hard bounce. Shawnick still fighting for it. And how about that hustle from Alyssa? That is...
Should draw the foul.
Wamego thinking it was all ball. Yes, the student section right behind the home bench, but instead Shawnick's going to get a chance to shoot free throws.
Chieftains have struggled from the free throw line too. Let's see if Shawnick can get these down.
0 for 2 on the night so far. Shawnick knocking down the front end. All right, take an average of 50% and rattles it in. And 2 key points there for the Chieftains. Brings it back to a 9-point game and brings it into the Wamego run. Heck, driving the lane, another kick out, another jumper for Schoenbeck won't fall. And the Chieftains come away with the rebound. They've been much better on the boards so far tonight than where they last left off against Atchison on Tuesday. Shawnick trying to direct traffic with it. Hecht right in front of her face. Going to give it down low. Bennett gets open and puts it in.
It's a good assist from Shawnick there. Good to see Lakin be able to finish that.
With a defender draped on her back. And now again, give credit to the pass from Shawnick.
Yeah.
It was coming in. Led Bennett just enough away for her to come in with it and spin right around. Nobody around her for the easy 2 points. Now Schoenbeck blocked by Sage.
Good job by Sage there. She went straight up.
Give and go. Shawnick right down the middle of the lane. Just can't finish with the left hand.
A nice give and go there by the Chieftains.
Springer for her second 3. It goes.
Tonga's going to have to get on those shooters.
Took a couple extra bounces off the backboard, including to get it in. Now this one poked away. Sage just has it taken away from her. Hecht with numbers, gives it down low. Can't handle it though. Jump ball. And that possession arrow will be in favor of Tongi.
Yeah, guess who's down there? Shawnick.
Looking for Pittenger Reed down low on the fast break. I think Hecht waited just a little bit too long. She tried to bounce pass. Looked like it kind of nicked the knee of Pittenger Reed as she was trying to get a handle of it. Puts it on the ground, and Shawnick diving out, getting aggressive. But again, nothing new for her. We've known this about her even last year as a freshman. Sage comes back and handles it. Dribbling on the right side and is hip checked. Again, team fouls resetting here, so that's going to be the second team foul of the second quarter for Wamego. That one will go to Schoenbeck for her first foul. Only Red Raider with multiple personal fouls as Meinhardt, number 21, who got checked out early in that first quarter and still sits over on the sideline right now. Maslak on the drive is contacted again. So I believe
it's good to see the Chieftains attacking the basket because good things have happened when they do. They're either getting a bucket or they're getting fouled.
First one of the game for Pittenger Reed. And it's one of those things, something good going to happen. We kind of see, again, this aggressive defense for Wamego. So trying to swat that ball away. They're kind of being prone to drawing the fouls early in this one. I think Coach Loomis recognizes that. So telling the team, hey, if you drive in, it's either one, you have a good chance of getting fouled. You go to the free throw line, or you might make it, or both. You know.
Well, the Lady Raiders are really overplaying the ball, too, so they're susceptible to the backdoor cut.
And knock them both down there was Maslak. Now back the other way. Hecht through contact. Knocks it in.
Not much you can do about that. Got some full court pressure now by the Wamego Red Raiders.
Isaac spinning around, trying to go back right side, lost it. Kept alive by Herrera. Herrera again, stops, kicks out Shawnick, has time, three-pointer on the way is short.
She was wide open.
And now Heck falling down, and Heck gets her feet tangled up with Shawnick. Here come the Chieftains back the other way. Maslick will stop for the moment. Sage hands to Herrera, and maybe they'll set up the offense here. Looks like they had a chance for a fast break. Things got slowed down for the moment, though. Emerson in the lane is swatted away by Wilbur. Gives it up to Heck. Shawnick just between her and the basket, went behind the back, and an offensive foul is called as Shawnick had the feet set. And Coach Loomis was fired up for that one. Fist bump in the air and all. Loves seeing the young sophomore planting the feet, taking the contact there as Hecht was driving right to the cylinder. All intentions on scoring 2 points. It says she picks up her second foul of the game.
Yeah, just a shade over 5 foot. She is fearless.
Shawnick lets it fly from three, short again. Maybe just barely grazing the rim there, I believe. Thought she had the space, felt confident enough to put the shot up. Still has some work to do, 21-10. Chieftains trailing. Sage almost getting a turnover there from Springer. Near side, the Panzer bringing it back up towards the top. We'll hand it up to Wilbur. Now Springer has it open, will drive and a kick out, extra pass, corner three on the way, no good. Rebound pulled in by Herrera. How about that?
Nice three right there.
Herrera pokes it out of the hands of Springer. I think for the Chieftains coming into this one, we talked about how their last handful of matchups against this Wamego team have definitely not gone their way. Like we said, there's been many senior classes that have graduated. A lot of talent has graduated with Wamego. They still have plenty on this team. But I think there's just something, there's like a confidence we're seeing from Tonganoxie tonight. And they're coming out and saying, like, hey, we can really hang with these gals on the court and we can really do this.
Yeah, they're playing with a lot more energy tonight than we've seen.
And it just keeps getting and gaining more and more as this game goes along. Underneath Wilbur through two Chieftain defenders, and Shawnick and Herrera lays it in on the low right block.
You got the two smallest in stature guarding one of the taller girls on the floor.
Just falls off the tip of the iron.
You got to finish those.
Back to a double-digit lead for Wamego, time being 23-13. Catch and shoot, letting it fly and knocking it down. Winter for her first bucket of the game. Lee Winter, the 5'7" freshman, knocks down a big three-pointer there.
And the Chieftains turn it over.
And we'll see Lila Carlton back in. Emerson Maslick will get checked out. 2:33 mark of the second quarter. Want to get it down low to Wilbur, and a travel call there. Like Wilbur down low on the block had the positioning for the time being, but that travel call is going to give it back to Tongi. Shawnick driving by. Right side, can't finish. Ball still loose, Wamego coming away with it, and they're going to call the Chieftains for a foul, trying to get in there and get that jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Wamego. Instead, I think they're going to get Sage with the contact.
That's just her first.
Now Isaacs with one, Sneed with one, Shawnick with one, and Lakin Bennett with two. Down low to Wilbur, had it poked away, last touched by Wilbur. Ball coming back to Tonganoxie. Frustration showed from Brian McIntosh on the Wamego sideline. He's their head coach.
Wamego picking up full court again.
Haslick handling it well. Give up to Lila Carlton. Shawnick again with space. Tried to go with it, but traveled. The 7th turnover this game so far for Tonganoxie. Springer takes the screen. Sage is right there to meet her. Around the horn it goes now to Winter. She knocked down the first three-pointer she let fly. Up top to Wilbur, a little bit out of position. There, that's exactly what they like to do. Comes up just short. Gets her own rebound. Still it's short. And Bennett comes down with the rebound and a foul call on Wamego. That's going to be their 5th.
Lady Chieftains will be shooting for the remainder of this quarter.
They will. Calling them down the floor. They come to the free throw line. It's going to be Lakin Bennett taking the shots.
These are important free throws. You can score with the clock being stopped. You need to take advantage of it.
The second foul of the game for Bella Wilbur, the 5'11 junior for Wamego. Oh for 3 at the line so far tonight for Lakin Bennett, trying to correct on this next attempt. Macy Murray back in. Alyssa Shawnick will get checked out in minute 21. So Coach Livingston going to try to give her an extended breather with halftime coming up here shortly as well.
Lane violation.
A lane violation. The defense been coming up with some stops lately, trying to get one more here. Maybe they can try to get the deficit down to back 10 or under before halftime. It's not going to happen there, though. On the drive and the finish. Springer with her first 2-point basket of the night. Sage looking for help, finds Maslick and try to get it to Herrera. She falls down, and while Herrera was going down, she gets tangled up. Heading up the way was Panzer, as there was nothing between her and the basket. It was going to be an easy 2. So the first game for Mariah Herrera. It's only the 2nd team foul this quarter for Tonganoxie. Again, 5 team fouls reached for Wamego. 46 seconds and counting left before we hit the locker room for halftime. Sage on top on Springer. She drives in and a kick out. Schoenbeck back to Springer. Tried to free her up at the screen, not working there. Maslick, quick hands, get down on the floor, jump ball called. They'll stay at this end. It's caught Dallas Frazier Brown, number 32, napping there momentarily. Mariah Sneed back in. Lakin Bennett will get checked out still with her 2 team fouls. Under 20, allowed to the far corner to Springer. Now it comes near side. Winter looking for Frazier Brown. Lost it for a moment, but able to collect. Under 10 seconds now. They have to put something up here fairly quick. Springer's going to try to drive baseline and Right spot, right time. Mariah Herrera knocks it out of bounds. Halt things for the moment. 2.1 on the clock. And I believe we have a timeout called here for Wamego. Coach McIntosh going to try to draw something up for his team to execute. They have the lead 28-13, 2 seconds remaining before we hit the locker rooms for halftime here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Let's see what Coach McIntosh drew up in the huddle. They go down low to Wilbur over Sneed. So she forced the first shot attempt. It doesn't fall. Second attempt is after the buzzer. And that will do it with the Chieftains trailing 28-13 against the Wamego Lady Red Raiders. We'll be back with the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show after this on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West Campus or go to tongirec.org.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Transform the look and feel of your home with the perfect flooring from Midwest Carpet Center in downtown Tonganoxie. Discover a world of exquisite carpets, stunning hardwoods, and luxurious vinyl. With over 20 years of trusted service, they are your local flooring experts. And they're so much more than just carpet. Shop a variety of styles from quality brands like Shaw, Anderson Tuftex, Hortec, and so much more. From cozy living rooms to elegant bedrooms, sleek kitchens to stunning baths, you'll find it all at Midwest Carpet Center. Explore online at MidwestCarpetCenter.com.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hey, great party. Oh, thanks. Here you go. One hamburger, medium well. This is well done. No. That's medium well. What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned. That's it. You're not going to come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
That'd be crazy.
So don't do it here.
Welcome back into Tonganoxie Sports Live as we go into the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show. At White Birch Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house, and they're ready to help lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Halftime in game number 1 of our doubleheader. It's the girls varsity game between the Chieftains and the Red Raiders. 28-13 Red Raiders over the Chieftains. Scoring breakdowns for both teams. Starting first with Tonganoxie. Alyssa Shawnick with 10 of the 13 points. Maslick only has 1 point from the free throw line, and Lakin Bennett has a field goal for Wamego. Leading them in scoring is their senior, number 30, Sarah Springer. A pair of three-pointers made. She has 8. And right behind her, Lexi Hecht with 7. Number 20, Bella Wilbur with 6. And Schoenbeck with 2. And Winter with 3. A 28-13 advantage for Wamego. We kind of stated it early out. One of the keys to the game in this one for Tonganoxie is they definitely had to be better at the turnovers. That number, while it's still not where you like to see it, they had 7 in that first half.
Yeah, it's way better than they were, though, the last game.
Exactly. So progress is shown there. They have been taking better care of the basketball, but I've been more impressed with the rebounding and crashing the boards, and they started off the game really hot on that aspect, especially Lakin Bennett did a great job. Sage Isaacs came away with a couple of big rebounds. They were limiting Wamego to limited points. You just got to give credit to Wamego. They've made the most of when they've taken their shots and they put them up in the air. They've been going down. There really hasn't been like we saw against Ashton, where it was the majority of these possessions where the shot was going up and it was almost a guaranteed rebound for the visiting team because you knew they were going to come down with it and they'd have a second chance, third chance, maybe even a fourth chance. We haven't seen that a lot, if really any, so far tonight for Tonganoxie. And we said that confidence level and the energy they've been playing with has been on a much higher point since we last saw them on Tuesday. And even though they still sit here at 28-13 at halftime, I still think there's a way they could come out in the second half and make a couple of adjustments, and they could still come storming right back into this game if they can.
Yeah, well, the Chieftains didn't do a very good job of finding the three-point shooters there in the first half. They're going to have to do a little bit better job of getting out and getting a hand in their face. But, I agree with you, partner. I think there's a chance if we make some adjustments, we can come back in this one.
And it's been a lot early. It was Lexi Heck, number 3, that would kind of take point. She'd drive down the lane and the kick out to the three-point shooters. Like we had mentioned, Sarah Springer's knocked down a pair, and Lexi Heck has knocked down a pair as well. They tightened up on that a little bit better as the game went along. Then it's been the down-low presence. We mentioned that Bella Wilbur was going to be a challenge for this team down low. She has had some space down low. She's got 6 points on the night, 3 field goals from inside the paint. But Chief is still doing a great job keeping a cap on her and not letting her just dominate down low and making it really easy for the Wamego offense. So definitely some bright spots to take away here. She's got to make a couple of adjustments and try to climb back into this one. They're going to have some time. We're about 3 minutes away from the start of the second half, and we'll be right back with that action here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. Whether you're an athlete looking to get back for another big win or you're just trying to win at life, Dr. Adam Ludwin at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy can get you back in the game. Dr. Adam has the tools and skills to have you feeling your best in no time with chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy, cupping, taping, muscle scraping, on-site x-ray, and more. Lose the pain and win the day at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy, now open in Tonganoxie. Book online at winchiropracticst.com or call 913-214-1020.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents text Vandervoort. and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Thinking about starting your next outdoor home project? Be sure to call 811 before you dig. After calling 811, wait a few days for utilities to mark your yard with paint or flags to avoid unintentionally hitting a utility line. Hitting a buried line can disrupt service in your area, cost money to repair, or cause serious injury. Southern Star asks you to help protect our community. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Ready for the start of the third quarter here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan, 28-13. Red Raiders with the lead over the Chieftains. Still some time for Tonganoxie to try to right the ship here. They're going to have a more efficient third quarter here, especially on the offensive end. Defensively, they've been doing a pretty decent job of keeping this offense on the 28 points at halftime. They're swinging around. Maslick, open corner three, just a little short. And a double box out. She didn't really have a chance for it. Here come the Red Raiders back the other way. As the Red Raiders are playing with a lot of players, 3 of the 5 starters with 2 fouls or more. That would be Hecht, Wilbur, and Meinhard. Meinhard, one of the 2 seniors on the team. We saw her leave the game in that first half and didn't see her again until just now. Shawnick, great drive on the right side and a finish. She now has 12.
It's a nice drive and a finish by Shawnick there.
A lob down low. Heck comes down with it. Can't finish off the glass though, and a rebound by Sage. Holding on tight with that basketball, clearing some space around her, gives it out to Mariah Herrera, brings it across the timeline.
Sage with another rebound.
This one, a pass just out of reach of Lakin Bennett. Coach Lewis telling her, just get your feet planted, then make that pass. Don't try to make it on the run. It's not going to end up exactly where you want it to go. And they actually say this was last touched and out on Wamego is what they're going to say. The officials are going to talk about it. We had a questionable call like this earlier where it looked like it went off the shoulder of a Red Raider.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see the referees get together and get it right.
Yeah. Exactly. It looked like it was just off the fingertips and nobody else touched it after it went off the fingertips of Lakin Bennett. So they overturned the call on the floor, and Wamego in control with it now. Running floater is good for Lexi Heck. 9 points for her. Full court pressure again for Wamego. Now kind of drifting back.
Yeah, it's kind of token pressure once they get the ball inbounds.
It's something that every team over the past year or two have been doing at Tonganoxie. They had a really hard time handling it, especially last year. As the foul called on the shot from Mariah Herrera, she'll go to the line for 2. But I think so far this year, in just the 2 games that we've called, they've done a better job of handling that full court pressure and not making it so easy for teams to just do the pressure and then can get the steal and lay it up for some easy points. Back to the line goes Tonganoxie and Mariah Herrera. First attempt on the way is good.
Yeah, the guard play has been a lot better this year, I think, for Tongi. Ball control.
Second one on the way for Herrera. Rattles it in, 2 for 2. On that trip, it's now 30-17. Drive baseline by Heck and the kick out. Swinging it back around. Meinhardt to Springer. Lets it fly off the heel and pulled in by Alyssa Schoenig. Herrera over back towards the middle. Stops out to Isaacs. Off the knee, ricocheting around. Ball on the floor, jump ball. And we'll go for Wamego. Sage was trying to get it down low in that post. It ricocheted off the knee of a Wamego defender. Bodies hit the deck. A jump ball is called, and it'll be back to the Red Raiders. Springer straight away 3 with space, does not fall. Another rebound for Sage. He's done a great job crashing the boards tonight.
She really has.
As well.
Who'd they call a foul?
And
I think it's an injury timeout.
Well, just say full timeout taken by Tonganoxie. They were pointing over here at the bleachers for something. I'm not sure, but they say full timeout taken for Tonganoxie. They have the ball. 5:23 into the third, 17-30 Wamego over Tongi.
Whether you're an athlete looking to get back for another big win or you're just trying to win at life, Dr. Adam Ludwin at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy can get you back in the game. Dr. Adam has the tools and skills to have you feeling your best in no time with chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy, cupping, taping, muscle scraping, on-site x-ray, and more. Lose the pain and win the day at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy, now open in Tonganoxie. Book online at winchiropracticst.com or call 913-214-1020.
Transform the look and feel of your home with the perfect flooring from Midwest Carpet Center in downtown Tonganoxie. Discover a world of exquisite carpets, stunning hardwoods, and luxurious vinyl. With over 20 years of trusted service, they are your local flooring experts. And they're so much more than just carpet. Shop a variety of styles from quality brands like Shaw, Anderson Tuftex, Hortec, and so much more. From cozy living rooms to elegant bedrooms, sleek kitchens to stunning baths, you'll find it all at Midwest Carpet Center. Explore online at MidwestCarpetCenter.com.
It'll be Herrera that will inbound to Schoenig. So we resume action here in the third quarter off the timeout taken by Tonganoxie. Herrera, long range 2, can't quite bank it in. They had numbers there for the time being, but can't come up with any points.
I think they could have really gotten a better shot than that.
I think she could have maybe bringing it a little bit closer. You saw that ball was loose there for a moment. A lot of Red Raiders were crashing in on the ball.
They're not getting a hand in the face of the shooters again.
Got up. Offensive foul will be called on Lakin Bennett. She hits the deck, bowling over. I believe that was Meinhardt down there. Luckily for Meinhardt, had the feet 6. If not, if that was called a blocking foul, it's going to be her third here in the game. Meinhardt surveying the option. Sacks lefts on Bennett. Hands to Springer. Trying to direct some traffic. She picks up her dribble. Down low they go. Takes one bounce. Meinhardt collects, goes up, and is fouled. And that's going to be 2 fouls picked up quickly by Lakin Bennett. That's going to force Mariah Sneed back into the game as Bennett most likely going to be coming out of the game. Riley Meinhardt, one of the 2 seniors on the squad for Wamego, heads to the line for 2 and hits the front end.
Well, Mariah Herrera had the defensive assignment on her, and she was just giving up way too much size.
A little bit of a mismatch down low, no doubt. Second one for Meinhardt on the way, and good. 3 of 5 from the line tonight. Here's Wamego. They're going up collecting that one. Now the pressure coming in. Dribbles out of it, though. Finds the ball back to Schoeneck. Open near corner three for Emerson. Maslick is good. And a great find there. And here we go again. Wamego picking up the tempo. Hecht wasting no time up the court. She's going to try to answer. It does.
Just tip your hat to that.
8 points in this third quarter alone for Lexi Hecht. And 15 total on the night. And another walk for Sage gives it back to Wamego. Sage trying to knock that ball loose in the hands of Hecht again. Meinhardt swinging it near side. Maslick on her. They have the mismatch again. Meinhardt, one bounce and a finish on the left side this time.
Well, and what the Red Raiders are doing there, they're setting a pick, and they're coming up with a mismatch, and they're automatically driving to the basket. They've been doing it the whole game. Another turnover by the Chieftains.
And Hecht kisses it off the glass with the right hand. And I believe we're going to have a timeout taken here by Tonganoxie. Schoeneck was stopping to tie her shoe. They were giving her some time, but Coach Loomis wants the timeout regardless. That was a big spurt there for the Red Raiders. Extends their lead, largest of the night, to 22, 42-20. We're just under 3 minutes left in the third quarter in game one for our doubleheader on Tongi Sports Live.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com.
There's just a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Loomis. The squad down 42-20. Robin Maslick comes down with it with two hands and swatted away by Wilbur. Loomis asking where was the contact there. He does not get the whistle. Rattles off the rim and a rebound pulled in by Schoeneck. Surveying her options, attacking in the middle. Head fake, good step. Count the bucket.
That's a nice little Euro step there. Nice finish.
And to the untrained basketball eye, someone might be saying, where's the travel? How is that not a travel? But like you said, it was a beautiful Euro step in the lane coming in on the right side. And good lunge through the air, finishes with the right hand, chance to cap off the three-point play, and she does just that. Melissa Schoeneck, she has been the sole offensive production tonight for Tonganoxie. 15 of the 23 points belong to her. Loose ball, bodies on the floor, and Isaacs comes away with it. Possession arrow is in favor of Tonganoxie just as we move forward, at least for the time being. Schoeneck, another aggressive drive, but leaves it a little bit too long and offline.
I believe that one was blocked a little bit.
Corner three on the way. Riley Meinhardt can't get it to fall. Batted out of bounds. Chieftain basketball. And active near the boards again. There are a couple of red jerseys in that area trying to come down with that loose ball. Approaching a minute and a half left to go in this third. And Sage can't quite bring it in.
Nice outlet pass.
Up and in easily for Panzer. Sonic almost has it poked away, collects it for the moment. Hecht right on her back, gives it to Herrera for the time being. Now she has it poked away, and Hecht again has some space, and another layup on the opposite end for Wamego as they extend the lead to 20 plus. 23 now. Far corner, Herrera jab steps, contemplated, shows off the handles, gives to Shonik. She'll let it fly for three, comes up short, and a rebound right into the hands of Pinninger Reed. Nice. Lexi Hecht again. Hard foul hitting the deck. Looked like Sage Isaacs.
Yep.
And what do we have here? We got free throws coming for Lexi Hecht.
Nice sportsmanship there by Sage. She went over and gave the defender a pat.
No malicious intent, just trying to get a hand and block that basketball the best she could. But Lexi Hecht will go to the line, knocks down the first. Wamego starting the season 2-0 with wins against Topeka High and Sabetha have their eyes on a 3-0 start here. 2 for 2 on the line there for Lexi Hecht. Takes the advantage up to 48-23 for the Red Raiders. Herrera feeling the pressure. Finds Snee, colliding into some bodies, gives it back to Herrera, lets it fly for three in the far corner, won't fall. And another rebound track down for Wamego. Herrera had it poked away for the moment, but Hecht was there to collect, and now this one taken away by Maslick as Riley Meinhardt was into her shooting motion, just had it taken it away from her. And that is how the third quarter ends here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Wamego with the lead, 48-23. And we'll be back with the final quarter of action, game one of our doubleheader, next on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
I was just wondering.
Enter query.
Should I use a robot?
Vacuum?
No. Are
robots taking over the world? Yes.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Unlike a robo-advisor, we can put together a personalized plan.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Fourth and final quarter in game one of our doubleheader between Wamego and Tonganoxie. Red Raiders with the lead, 48-23. There's a lot to happen in that final about 30 seconds of the third quarter. The Chieftains try to close this quarter out and finish on a high note right now. Odds not in their favor at the moment, but we have seen some crazier things happen in the world of sport.
Yeah, you just have to take it one possession at a time from this point. You can't really afford to have any empty possessions if you're the Chieftains.
Wamego's been bringing the pressure here nonstop. That's how you can help break it.
Yeah.
Sage trying to come down with their own rebound. They'll go in possession of Wamego. That's just a heave that was out of the double team from Shonik. Was able to find it to Isaacs.
Yeah, she figured if she had three defenders on her, somebody's got to be open.
Right. Springer keeps driving it. Was too far underneath the basket, but was fouled.
I
think they called it on Sage.
Yeah.
And correct, that's the third personal foul on Sage Isaacs. And Lincoln Bennett will check back in. Sage will head out for the time being. We wait for the second free throw attempt at the line. This is Sarah Springer, a 5'4" senior for Wamego. Red Raiders have made perfect timing there. I was about to say they made 5 straight threes. As Maslick just had it poked from behind.
I see that's where you need some communication from your teammate. Let them know you got a defender coming behind you on your blind side.
It's usually where you hear the Wolf calls.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot there. That one, first bucket of the night, Frazier Brown. Plenty of space in the lane, puts it up for her first bucket. And the Red Raiders have broken 50. Nobody underneath on Lakin Bennett, and a good feed from Shawnick.
That's good. Good assist there. And that was a good job of Lakin realizing there was nobody on the baseline to defend.
Hex 3 won't go. Rebound underneath. Ball still loose near the baseline. They're going to say last touch by Wamego as they were trying to keep that ball in play. We'll say the foot was on the baseline. 6:41 left to go in the fourth quarter. Don't forget to tune into Game 2 of our doubleheaders. The boys varsity game will take place about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this game here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We'll step aside after this. We'll give some post-game breakdown of this one, and then we will step aside and we will come back.
That's just lazy.
With more pregame coverage before the boys game starts. Letting this one ride out a little longer. Jump ball called. It'll be going to Wamego. Around they go. Easy drive to the lane and a good finish. Pittenger Reed on the assist to Sarah Springer. Chieftains trying to answer. Bounce best. Near corner 3. Too strong for Mariah Herrera. Shawnick trying to keep it in bounds. Maslick doing the same, but it's tracked down by Lexi Heck. And that one she can't finish. Nobody around her. I think she was going maybe a little bit too fast on that free throw attempt. But eventually we do have a foul call. Free throws on the way as Pittenger Reed will head to the line. Let's see who they...
I think that was on Lakin Bennett. But I'm not sure what they call.
Yep, that's what it would look like. It's on Lakin. They say it's her 5th, so she has fouled out of this one. Emerson Maslick will come out of the game as well. Well, back to the line, Sarah Pittenger Reed gets the friendly bounce and knocks the front end down. Down the second as well. 30-second timeout taken for Wamego. We'll take it with them. 55-25, Red Raiders on top of the Chieftains.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Lead is up to an even 30 points for Wamego. Under 6 minutes left to go in the final quarter of regulation in game one of this doubleheader between the Red Raiders and the Chieftains. Wamego now not relying so heavily on the full court pressures. They just drift back and meet the ball carrier at midcourt. Now low Sneed trying to go up strong, but a little bit too errant on that shot attempt. Back into the hands of Lexi Heck. Still the majority of the starters out there on the floor for Wamego, including Lexi Heck and Riley Meinhardt. This one, 3-ball on the way, does not fall. And they'll say last touch by Meinhardt in the lane, trying to bring it in for Wamego. That last 3 balls up and away from Frazier Brown, who couldn't quite get it to fall. Herrera lobs it down to Sneed. Plenty of defense around her. That was Springer that got a hand on that basketball and knocked it loose. Now with the 3-ball, but it won't fall. Still loose, tracked down by Frazier Brown.
Another second chance points.
Lexi Hecht, straight up in the air, won't fall. Another one batted out. And it'll be with Tonganoxie. Wamego's been getting the chances of crashing the boards past couple of possessions, but haven't been able to get one to falls. Now it looks like Coach McIntosh is going to empty out his bench here. Full line change coming in at the next stoppage for Wamego with the lead up to an even 30. And the start to this league, this season, I should say, is going to go to 3-0 for Wamego. Lexi Heck gives it up. Goes right back to her. Springer dribbles it once, lets it fly, and nothing but net for the senior. And for Springer, it's her first bucket of this second half, her third from 3. Isaacs on the back down to kick out on the perimeter to Herrera, trying to direct some traffic. Defender right in her face, gives it right back to Sage. Drive in, Shawnick, back to Sage. She's going to let it fly from 3. Don't see her take too many shots from there. Leaves it short. And Shawnick going to get called for the foul, trying to poke it loose from Meinhardt. Taps her on the hip and says sorry for the rough contact there. Just going for that loose ball. And it's only going to be the second personal foul on Alyssa Shawnick. And the Red Raiders have played the majority of this game. They're going to head off, and they get a nice ovation from the student section and the home crowd, rightfully so. They played a great game. 58 total points. You see them trying to fan them off from the student section. They were red hot for sure, no doubt. A whole new 5 in for Wamego, and it's still much familiar faces still out there for Tonganoxie, although they did leave one in there. That's Wilbur. Left her into the game, and she's going to have a chance to cap off the 3-point play at the line as the running clock will come into effect here. That last foul called on Mariah Sneed. Wilbur finishes the 3-point play at the line. It's her first official point of the second half as well. Pressure coming out on Shawnick. Red Raiders not taking the foot off the gas. 3-ball on the way, won't fall for Shawnick. Wilbur up top, gives it right side, 3-on-ball on the way, no good. Pulled down by Masling for the rebound, under a minute and a half left to go. Body hits the deck, Shawnick gonna let it fly and knock it down. And without a doubt, I think we know the Kevin Gallagher American Family Insurance Player of the Game for Tongi.
Yeah, it's not hard to pick her out tonight.
18 points on the night for Alyssa Shawnick. A triplet of threes to go with the 18 points as well. So they're very limited in that game against Atchison. Gotten some foul trouble early. This time picked up her first foul fairly early in the first half, but didn't pick up her second one until just a few moments ago here in the fourth. Had a much more relaxed state of mind, was able to be aggressive. And it was almost the sole source of offensive production tonight for Tonganoxie against You'll finish. Where it stands right now with 18 points on the night. She could add on to it here if she can make another bucket. Clock winding down. She hands it off to Sage. Down in the post, going to work on Wilbur. It is a good move. And draws the foul as well, so she will head to the line, and that is how this game is going to end, with a pair of free throws from Sage Isaacs.
With no time remaining.
Well, that's a ball game. Ball game is over.
I'm not going to let her
free throws didn't matter. He was going up, and he was initially going to say, it's done, and then looked there and said, "Do you want to shoot? Do you want to shoot?" Might as well. So that's going to do it. Wamego picks up game one of the doubleheader tonight, 61-28, a victory over Tonganoxie, as the losing streak to the Lady Red Raiders will continue. They have another heck of a ball club on their hands tonight. But like we said, we got to crown our American Family Insurance Player of the Game. That's, to be more specific, Kevin Gallagher, American Family Insurance Player of the Game. Kevin with American Family Insurance has been serving Tonganoxie for over 25 years. For all your insurance need, home, life, auto, and more, the Kevin Gallagher Agency is there to serve you every step of the way. You had the duties during the fall sports season. I'll go ahead and give them to you for the winter sports season as well. And like we said, it's pretty obvious to point out for Tonganoxie the Kevin Gallagher American Family Insurance Player of the Game.
Yeah, number one, Alyssa Shonick. She just did it all tonight for the Lady Chieftains. She's quite the player.
And they don't call you the best color man in Tonganoxie Sports Life for nothing.
There you go.
18 total points she finished off with. Got in there for some rebounds as well. It just continues to amaze me ever since we saw her when she started last year as a freshman. And give it for her size as well, but she's just kind of like a little pit bull or a bulldog down in there. Not afraid to get down and dirty, to get physical, fight for the loose balls, and to get the jump balls called, or diving out for rebounds, or diving out of bounds to save a ball.
Taking charges.
Exactly, planting the feet. We saw her do that tonight as well. She is as hard-nosed of a sophomore point guard as you can get. And for Coach Loomis and his squad, they come out just short tonight, 61-28. Tip of the cap to the Wamego Lady Red Raiders. We're going to have game two of our doubleheader, the boys varsity game between Tonganoxie and Wamego. You're going to see it's going to be coming up in about 20 minutes or so. We're going to step aside here. We're going to regroup, and we're going to come back with more pregame coverage. We'll recap a little bit of the last game the boys had this past Tuesday at home against Atchison, and they are looking to rebound tonight as they look to pick up their first win of the year and move to 1-2. The Lady Chieftains fall to 1-2. They won their season opener at Lewisburg and now have dropped back-to-back games against Atchison and tonight against Wamego. Boys game's going to be starting around 7:45 or so we will see you around 7:35 here again on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into Tonganoxie Sports Live's coverage of tonight's doubleheader live from Wamego High School as the Tonganoxie Chieftains take on the Wamego Red Raiders. Game 2 of our doubleheader is coming up in about 7 minutes or so. Game 1, the girls team came up short 61-28, so the Lady Red Raiders come out with a victory and move their perfect season up to 3-0 just a week into the brand new 2023-2024 season. And the boys team now coming into tonight looking to pick up their first win of the season. They dropped their first 2 games of the year, a close one, only by 2 a week ago today on the road at Lewisburg. And then this past Tuesday they faced off against Atchison at home and came up short on a rout, 78-33. They dropped that game to the Phoenix and fall to 0-2. And they're going to come into tonight facing a Wamego team that they themselves are stumbling out of the gates a little bit. Both teams looking to pick up some momentum moving on forward here. As we saw in the last game against Tonganoxie, for Tongi at least, the big takeaway in that one was the lack of size that the Chieftains have down low in the blocks. They're kind of out there playing with 4 guards and a small forward, not even really a power forward, just a small forward. They've been trying to counteract the size down low in the paint as my partner settles back into the booth here. We saw in that last game against Atchison, it was a lot of Jeter Purdy using that big 6'6" frame to his advantage down low in the paint. And the Chieftains really just didn't have an answer for it. Tonight against Wamego, they do have some size against them, but as far as the starting lineup goes and the key role players go, according to at least Alex Crowley, as he was on the latest edition of the T-Town Talk podcast with Brendan Bolin. Listen to it on Spotify. Brendan does a really great job with it. Episode 2 just released earlier today, and he had one last week as well. So go ahead and check that out. Like I mentioned, Alex Crowley was on this past week, and he talked about coming into this one. They don't have a lot of height and length in their starting lineup, at least. So coming out, the starting five for Tongi, they're looking to be aggressive. It's going to be a little bit of a more level playing field, and they just can't afford to really get behind early in this one. Got to come out more efficient and hitting on all cylinders. They've shown the capability to do that. It's just so far this year they've fallen behind a little bit too quick and too fast. And especially in that first game against Lewisburg, they were down 12-0 to start that one. They all got up to another fairly sluggish start against Atchison. So how do you think, partner, if you're Coach Jones, you're coming out in this third game against Wamego, what are you looking for execution-wise on the offensive end? What do you think it's going to take for this offense to come out and get clicking right away and not have a sluggish half quarter or so in this game?
Well, when you're outsized, or and they may not be so bad tonight, but typically when you're a smaller team, you want to play with speed. You'd like to try and get some breakaway baskets, a lot of hustle, a lot of ball movement. I mean, the only way you can counteract that is with ball movement and cuts to the basket. If the defender is overplaying you, look for the back door. So there's a lot of things you can do. I mean, KU was pretty successful for a couple of years playing four guards and a forward. So it can be done. It
definitely can be done, and this is something that Coach Jones, this is going to be his challenge moving forward. Although I think we also, when you look back on his coaching time here at Tonganoxie, he really hasn't had that guy that's been like the big 6'6" or 6'7" guy in the lineup that you can just put down the post and say, all right, we're going to work around him. We thought we had that with Merrick Davenport, the freshman last year that came in, I think, 6'4", 6'5" as a freshman. I mean, there was some really big hope from him. He's focusing more on the baseball field, and we can't wait to see that progress later on in the spring sports season here on Tongi Sports Live. But this is something that Coach Jones, it's not necessarily like this is his first year going without it. He's had to do it in years past. It's still a little bit of a smaller group that he's used to. Again, still without Talon Langford, still not playing with the knee injury, although he seems to be out there. He's at least suited up. You see him out there in the black sweatsuit. Seems to be moving around pretty well. Doesn't have a limp, not on crutches. Maybe has a brace underneath, but we expect Talon to be back fairly soon within the spring sports season and moving forward as he will move on to his senior season coming up next year on Tonganoxie Sports Live. But a big one tonight for the Chieftains, trying to avoid losing 3 straight of the brand new season. Again, you've been watching the SNS Body pregame show here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We're going to take another timeout break, and when we come back, we're going to have starting lineups and tip-off here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftain basketball.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to SNS Body Shop in Tonganoxie. SNS has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Yes, even just about like 15 miles outside of Manhattan here in Wamego, Kansas, it's still home to Chiefs.
Red Kingdom travels.
They do. They travel, and they travel in bunches. We're going to turn it over again to the PA announcer tonight. We're going to get our starting lineups for both teams and opening tip-off next here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For the Chieftains, a 5'7" senior, number 2 is Kai Weber. For the Raiders, a 6'1" junior, number 0, Slade Smith. For the Chieftains, a 6' senior, number 11, Alex Crowley. And for the Raiders, a 6' senior, number 3, Spencer Hatt. For the Chieftains, a 6'1" junior, number 13, Noah Carlton. And for the Raiders, a 5'10" senior, number 4, Dusty Moore. For the Chieftains, a 5'10" sophomore, number 23, Lachlan Ray. And for the Raiders, a 6'2" senior, number 10, Drew Petty. 6'5" junior, number 24, Owen Schmidt. And for the Raiders, a 5'9" senior, number 11, Luke Ish. For the Chieftains, it's Phil Jones. He's assisted by Jason Jackson.
And the Wamego faithful starting to get loud here. Game 2 of our doubleheader coming up right now here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. And this tip-off of Game 2 of our doubleheader is, as always, presented by Dan Lynch and Lynch Real Estate. Visit them today in Tonganoxie, and they'll make all your dreams come true from buying your first home all the way to your dream home. You heard the 5 there. Same 5 for the Chieftains: Glover, Crowley, Carlton, McRae, and Schmidt. Smith, Hecht, Monroe, Petty, and Ish. The 5 for Wamego. As what and hopes to have a big bounce back game tonight are the Chieftains. They're going to be attacking the basket to the left of your screen. Wamego will attack the basket on the right. Wamego student section really getting into this one here. So it's going to be Schmidt will meet in the center circle with Petty, and he sends it back. And Wamego has the opening tip. And we'll have first possession here in Game 2, the doubleheader between the Chieftains and the Red Raiders on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Chieftains open up in a man-to-man.
Had run a lot of 1-3-1 zone and a trapping defense in the last game against Atchison, and a self-error here for Wamego. It just goes off the sneaker of Monroe. Couldn't keep it from going over the baseline, and the Chieftains now will get their first crack at some points here.
See if the Chieftains can make them pay for that turnover.
With Alex Crowley right now, stops for a moment, feeling the pressure. Swatted out by Wamego. And you know, it's a big key for the Chieftains in this one. The first 2 games of the season have gotten out to slow and sluggish starts in the first half. And not a great first offensive possession there as they goes in between the legs of Carleton on the inbounds and back to possession for Wamego. Both teams turned it over on their first offensive possession of the game. Glover going to work on Hecht. Now McRae gets a little bit too close, and they'll call him for the foul as Hecht hits the deck. Like McRae, one of the now sophomores on this team, expected to take on a bigger role. We saw him get more and more involved with the varsity team as a freshman last year. After we started picking up in the January spot of the schedule as the drive on the left side baseline goes for Monroe. And now this year, McRae looked to be one of the key pivotal pieces of this team, along with this man, Alex Crowley, one of the seniors. Drive in, acrobatic layup, and just couldn't finish, but has a chance to earn him at the line.
Nice drive by Alex there.
Both teams trade off fouls there. That one for Monroe. And our first free throws of the game will come from Alex Crowley, one of the 3 seniors on this boys varsity team, as he's able to rattle home his first one. Second one on the way, just a little too strong. Carleton almost had a chance, but couldn't quite bring it in for the second chance rebound. Down low, good feed. Goes up strong with it and finishes as Hecht. Quickly come the Chieftains. Owen Schmidt goes up strong, and Hecht is there for the block, but did they whistle him for the foul? I believe they did.
Yeah, I think so. Got him with the body.
Believed he got all ball on that. Chieftains back to the free throw line. This time Owen Schmidt. He knocks down the front end yet again. Owen has stepped into this lineup. We saw him really kind of come into the varsity light on the football field. He came out big for the Chieftains when they were in need of some wide receiver depth. Ball is still loose here. Wamego coming away with it, but now Owen.
Isaiah had that rebound and then turned it over.
Good hands. Lachlan McRae just off the sneaker of Sakai Glover. He says, my bad, but he was trailing perfectly right behind Hecht and got his hand in the passing lane, knocking it loose. Monroe, deep 3 on the way. Can't get it to fall. Alex Crowley tracks down the rebound near the far back corner. Crowley trying to show off the handles through the defense. And a jump ball is called, keeping it down here with Tonganoxie. Noah Carleton, great awareness, getting down on the court. Getting that jump ball called.
Crowley dribbling into a double team. He's lucky he got bailed out there.
He's trying to rely on his handles to split it. Now he'll have the duties of the inbounds. Surveying his options, got to get it in quickly, and the lob in, 50-50 ball is into Carleton. Heavily defended by Ish. Sakai Glover, jump stop to McRae near side, overhead pass to Schmidt, finds Crowley in front of the Wamego bench. He'll let it fly. won't fall. Rebound pulled down by Wamego.
That was a deep three there by Alex.
Rebound by Heck. Give it back up top to Monroe. Their side to Ish. Crowley trying to poke it away from behind. Going to get called for his first foul of the game.
Right in front of the official. You're not going to get away with that too many times.
Second team foul of the quarter for Tonganoxie. Again, team fouls resetting at the end of each quarter, and the bonus cap is set at 5 team fouls. No more 1-and-1 bonus free throws. So once the 5-team foul limit is reached, it is 2 free throws automatically for the other team. And like I mentioned, fouls will reset at the end of each quarter instead of at the end of each half. Second effort here, still won't go. Bodies fighting for the rebound. And offensive foul on Wamego. That was Petty down low. Number 10 was fighting hard for it, had a couple of cracks at it. And now they will attack Ish with his first foul, and already the 3rd team foul for Wamego as we're closing in on the halfway mark. Big one on the way, and good.
That was a tough shot Zakai put up there. You got it to go.
Big one there for Zakai Glover. Evens it up at 4, trying to answer too strong on the 3-point attempt was Hecht. Crowley surveying, attacking right side. Defensive foul call, 2 free throws on the way. And as they rush over to help Alex up off the court. That's going to be the 2nd personal foul. I'm going to give it to Smith.
Well, you got to like the energy the Chieftains have come out with so far.
Absolutely. And back to the free throw line is Alex Crowley. Knocks down the front end yet again. 3 substitutions coming in for Wamego, including, let's see, we got number 5, Colton Cooper. We got number 14 and number 34 in as well, Caden Newell.
Crowley knocks both of them down. Chieftains take a 6-4 lead.
Down low, and good finish with the right hand by Colton Cooper. Knotted up again, 6 apiece. Lachlan McRae, catch and shoot 3, a little too strong. Rebound pulled in underneath. This is Muggy Nomanchulu, number 14 for Wamego.
Number 3.
That's Hecht again. Another loose ball. Crowley tracks it down in front of the Tongi bench. And over and back violation. So it was poked loose and off the sneaker of Crowley as it went across the timeline, taking it right in front of the Tongi bench. And Wamego will get the ball back. 9-6 advantage, approaching 3 minutes left in the first. Saving it is Hecht. Swinging it around. Cooper down low to Newell.
A triple teaming.
Nomanchulu has his extra pass deflected now in the hands of Lachlan McRae. Now to Zakai Glover attacking left side. Late kick out, Owen Schmidt. Extra pass. Lachlan is open. Can't hit it though. Carlton fighting for the rebound underneath but couldn't save it. It'll be Red Raider basketball.
Chieftains much more aggressive tonight.
Like I said, the Lady Chieftains came out to have a little bit more higher energy, a little more confidence in that first half. And the boys team doing the same thing as well. And they'll come away with the takeaway. Noah Carlton making up for it with the steal on the defensive end. Now Glover driving baseline. Extra pass, Errett. And Wamego comes away with it. Nomanchulu couldn't handle it, and it's on the baseline and a turnover. And we will have a timeout on the floor right now. Back and forth contest, 9-6. Wamego in front of Tongi. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left to go in quarter number 1 here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
Come back out of the timeout. That one was taken by Wamego. They have 4 remaining. Tonganoxie still with all 5. 9-6 score. And tightly contested matchup so far. And this one will have another foul call here on Wamego. And they call it on Cooper, number 5. And here we go. So already the new shooting fouls are going to come into effect here, at least the team fouls. That's the 5th team foul Wamego. So for the rest of this first quarter, 2 minutes and 10 seconds, Tonganoxie is in the bonus. And another one knocked down for Alex Crowley. Knocked down his last 2 attempts as he was at the line. And the Chieftains can make it a 1-point game. Second one on the way from Crowley, rattles in. Yeah, Cater Albert come in for the Chieftains out of that timeout as well, and Monroe coming in for Wamego along with number 13, Eli Panzer.
Chieftains come out in a 1-2-2 zone this time.
Panzer has a shot blocked by Owen Schmidt, but couldn't save it from going out of bounds. It'll stay Wamego basketball, but you still see the bench and Coach Jones and company applauding Owen Schmidt, getting a hand up in there and denying the 3-point attempt for Eli Panzer, fresh into the game for Wamego.
Yeah, nice job by Owen there.
Monroe picking up his dribble, looking for options, finds Panzer. Tight defense early here for Tongi. Another one poked away. Cater Albert this time getting a hand on it, looking for the trap.
The Chieftains are trapping out of that zone.
And that one flat off the heel. Last touch should be off of Panzer and Wamego.
I think it was last touch by the Chieftains. Yeah, there was 2 Chieftains right there.
Yeah. Official had the better look. Down low, Newell can't finish with the big body.
That should be Chieftain ball.
It will be Chieftain basketball. Great defensive stand there.
Yeah.
We're Tonganoxie, like you said, playing in the trap defense, almost coming away with a couple of steals. And holding strong underneath and holding their position underneath. That was Newell, the big body, number 34 for Wamego. 6'5" junior Caden Newell. I think they're probably leaving off a couple inches there. He looks to be bigger than just 6'5" on there.
Offensive foul. I think that's on Alex. They're going to say he hooked him. Used the elbow.
Second of the game for Alex. He'll come out of the game momentarily. We got Schmidt, Carlton, Glover, McRae, and Albert. The 5 out there for Tonganoxie at the moment. Zipping it across, Monroe gives to Panzer in the far corner. He'll hand back to Monroe. All over him is Schmidt. Playing a little bit of a game of catch right now. Defense all over the place for Tonganoxie. Has some space. Monroe can't knock down the 3 ball. And rebound pulled in by Glover, and he's contact from behind by Panzer. And they'll get him with the foul. And Panzer going right over the Glover and saying no harm, no foul.
Yeah,
although, I mean, there was a foul, but no malicious intent. It's all good. We've seen that multiple times here tonight from these student athletes.
It's good to see that. You need to see if the Chieftains can knock these down. These are important since they're in the bonus.
Coming up short on the front end is Sakiah Glover. This is going to be the 10th free throw attempt that Tongi has made here in the first quarter. On the way. And can't knock it down. And it stays a 1-point lead for Wamego, 9-8. Monroe. Nomanchulu finds it out to Cooper. Gator Albert thought he walked with it. Now Newell will get called for the offensive foul. And Zakiah Glover absorbing the contact to the chest.
Yeah, he dropped that shoulder. They're going to call that every time.
And the Chieftains down by 1 can take the lead. And they have, it's going to be about 20 seconds and counting here momentarily. They can use all the rest of this clock if they want to. In the hands of Schmidt, guarded by Newell. McRae swinging it out to Glover. Glover going out right side now, going to work on Panzer. Takes the screen from Carlton, going around the perimeter, and another whistle and another foul on the Red Raiders will send Zakiah Glover back to the free throw line for 2.
Chiefs just can't afford to leave too many of these points on the free throw line.
Shooting 60% so far tonight. Zakiah Glover knocking down the front end, ties it up at 9. Wamego making some substitutions as Cooper's going to have to come out with 2 fouls. And it looks like coming back in for him is Petty. Second one on the way for Glover, can't get it to fall. Horn sounds. It was well short, so no bucket there. And we are tied up 9 apiece after 1 quarter of action. We'll have the second quarter coming up on the other side here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
The 20, the 15, the 10, 5. Colton McCann, his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Like in the net, that'll be a point for Baldwin.
A first touch volley. The substituted forward across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojan.
At an opening on the near side. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is. Kaplinger will take it to the house.
Start of quarter number 2 on Tonganoxie Sports Live. And I'm here by myself. Zakiah Glover comes away with the steal, just can't finish on the other end. And what do we call it, jump ball? We did. Possession arrow for Wamego. No, they say now it's Tongi ball. So Jones went over at the scorers table last second saying, hey, wait a minute. As my thought was saying there, we've seen this Tongi defense. They've been a lot more aggressive and playing spread out, playing some trap defense, and been doing a pretty good job so far early, at least in the first quarter. Now can they keep that up for 3 more quarters going forward?
So far, so good.
On the drive, Glover kick out, Cater Albert, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, pulled down. It was Monroe that had it first. Now it's knocked away, and up the way we go into the lane, going up strong with it. And a foul call. That's Petty. I was driving in the lane. He'll have 2 free throws upcoming. That'll be the first foul of the game picked up by Cater. Two more substitutions in for the Chieftains out of that last timeout. We've had Byrne, number 22, and Rowe, number 30, check in. First free throws of the game here for Wamego come at just the start of the second quarter. As now Rowe will get checked out For Tonganoxie, Alex Crowley will come back in. Petty's second one on the way, no good.
Nice rebound by Schmidt there, and then they threw the ball away.
Well, the Chieftains just give it right back to him. Ball was loose right in front of the Tongi bench. Will say Red Raider basketball. Easily working it down, and off the glass it goes. Easy look for Heck.
Yeah, that was too easy.
Spencer Heck, the 6'2 senior, he's got 7.
I think they got Ish on that, didn't
They did for his first. You know, both teams with one team foul apiece.
Defense who struggle so far, partner.
Chieftains trying to change that here. Zakiah Glover, a little too strong with the right hand. Here come the Raiders back the other way. Have number for the moment. Monroe driving a kick out to Ish. Picks up his dribble. He'll give it out to Heck. Stops, puts it up, and won't fall. Excuse me, that's Petty with the shot. You have to see Owen Schmidt pull the trigger from three-point range yet. He's had back-to-back games where he's had at least 2 threes in back-to-back possessions. Almost got it there, just came up a little short. Ish on the drive on Byrne, a kick out. Corner 3, Hecht knocks it down, his second of the game. Right in front of the Tongi bench, and they will take a full timeout. Red Raiders back in front by 5, 6:02 left to go in quarter number 2 on Tongi Sports Live.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com. Midwest Chiropractic Center is a friendly and caring clinic providing comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Upon entering one of our offices, you are treated like family. The staff cares about your health, and their approach to care proves it. With 3 locations in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs, plus some Saturday hours, Midwest Chiropractic Center is dedicated to offering affordable, gentle chiropractic care. Midwest Chiropractic Center, getting you back to active.
Now Chieftains coming out of the timeout, trying to cut back this 5-point lead for the Red Raiders. We now dip under 6 minutes left to go as that pass is deflected and a turnover. Lob it up the way to Heck. Lets Cater Albert blow by him and puts it off the glass for 2. Glover slowing things down for the moment, guarded by Monroe. Another 50-50 pass, but McRae comes away with it. Driving in on Ish, stops, out back to Glover, now to Schmidt. Extra pass to the corner, comes Cater Albert. Byrne, kick out, Cater Albert near in the far corner, won't go. Inside, Petty had good possession and puts it up with the left hand.
And we see that size coming into play now as Wamego is dominating the paint.
Getting back quickly, numbers game. And the easy buckets in the paint like you just said.
Chieftains settling for too many jump shots. They need to try and get it inside on the drives.
It's been a 9-0 run for the Red Raiders. But since the second quarter started, Glover, good extra pass. Finds it to Owen Schmidt. And that trap defense off the leg of a Chieftain defender. Heck, no good. Second ever. Petty, no good, but he gets his own rebound. Ish, straight away three. Won't fall, and a rebound pulled down by Owen Schmidt. Deflected in the air. Lachlan McGray gets it back to Cater Albert, though. Had a strong collision with Petty. Both walking away okay, though. McGray at the right elbow. Back against Petty. Hands off to Cater Albert. Brings it up around top. Chieftains not getting very much penetration for the time being. Cross court pass. Glover finds Albert. Hands to Schmidt, and now back to Glover. McMurray, near corner three, will not fall.
Another
and
three-point shot. I mean, these are low percentage shots you're taking.
Spencer Heck coming down with the rebound again. He'll be getting close to double-double territory before long in this game.
Chieftains don't want to fall behind any further.
Cross it goes to Monroe. Stops out to Ish. Head fake, but walked with it.
Yep.
Now each team with 3 turnovers in this game. As Panther checks in for Wamego and Crowley checks in for Tonganoxie. McGray just had it taken away, jump ball. And that'll be coming to Wamego regardless. How is Petty getting in there, both hands on it, and wrestling it away from Lachlan McGray. And now Rowe will check back in for Tonganoxie. Owen Schmidt will catch a breather as Rowe will join Crowley and Glover, Carlton and McRae. Approaching 2.5 minutes left to go till we hit the locker rooms for halftime. Ish in the near corner, overhead pass, finds Heck at the free throw line, gives it to Panzer, now back out to Heck. Trying to go with the trap. Monroe open, headspace, drives, now Heck's open. He's going to fire it for 3. Takes a straight bounce in the air and brought down by McGray, poked away, but Glover right there to recover. Now Glover weaving his way through, trying to make an extra pass, and it's going to be an offensive foul and out of control. As Glover was coming through lane, had the ball poked away from him and ran into a body of a Red Raider defender as he picks up his first personal foul.
A little bit out of control there.
Bounce pass in the lane. Monroe just had it taken away from him. Glover just heaving it up the court, and Crowley's there to track it down in the near corner, poked away by Ish. But it'll stay down at this end. Rapid substitutions here. Schmidt coming back in for Rowe. Minute 52 left to go in the second. Trying to go with the bounce pass down low. Schmidt can't recover it though. Risky pass on the inbounds. Multiple Red Raider defenders in the area.
That was too small of a window. Trying to put that one in.
Another pass, that one just right through the hands of Petty. 5th turnover for the Red Raiders. Can the Chieftains capitalize? And they can. Noah Carlton who gets his first field goal.
Yeah, the Red Raiders are helping the Chieftains with these turnovers. They just need to make them pay for it when they do. They did that time.
Ish trying to put it into the Tongi run. It takes an extra bounce off the rim. And Panzer comes away with it out along the perimeter. Ish back to Monroe. Monroe drives left side. No look pass underneath to Petty. Too strong. Monroe there for the second effort.
Chieftains are going to have to do a better job on the glass.
Lachlan McGray, he's going to let it fire. Far corner. Won't go. Schmidt rebound underneath. Goes up strong. Won't finish. Some slight contact, no whistles. They're going to let him play. Petty came down with the rebound for Wamego.
Yeah, Owen slapped the floor. He was upset with himself for not finishing that. Man, he is really hustling on this 1-2-2 zone. He's the point guy.
Monroe, three-pointer's good. That gives the Red Raiders their largest lead of the game with 10, 23-13. They have been dominant in the second quarter over the Chieftains. Now under 10 seconds left. Tongi trying to hold on for the final shot. Crowley lost his defender. Straightaway three. Can't get it to fall, though. Heave. No good. As it ricochets off the padding, and Wamego will take a 10-point lead, 23-13, into the locker room at halftime over the Tonganoxie Chieftains. We'll be back here for our halftime breakdown and analysis next after this commercial break on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
A great collision on the field. Awesome.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. First State Bank & Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank & Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank & Trust, go to firststateks.com. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit LaddServiceCo.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd. The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Midwest Chiropractic Center is a friendly and caring clinic providing comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Upon entering one of our offices, you are treated like family. The staff cares about your health, and their approach to care proves it. With 3 locations in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs, plus some Saturday hours, Midwest Chiropractic Center is dedicated to offering affordable, gentle chiropractic care. Midwest Chiropractic Center, getting you back to active. When it comes to rehabilitation, despite what you're told, you can choose where you want to go. Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie is independently owned, allowing them to work with all doctors and your insurance to ensure a smooth transition, especially from a knee or hip replacement. Choose from one of their highly qualified physical therapists for an individualized plan of care to achieve long-term health benefits. Contact Physical Therapy Solutions today and let them help you. Go to ptsolutionsks.com for more information.
Back here on Tonganoxie Sports Live and into the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show. At White Birch Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house and lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. 23-13 is our score at halftime. The first quarter end, it was a 9-9 tie. Yeah. Then the second quarter started, it was a 9-0 run for the Red Raiders. Chieftains were able to put together back-to-back buckets on back-to-back possessions, and then it was just another flurry of Wamego buckets. So they currently sit with a 10-point lead, leading all scorers in the game. Number 3, Spencer Heck for Wamego with 12, and right behind him is number 4, Dusty Monroe, with 7, and Petty and Cooper each with a field goal, respectively. As for Tonganoxie, Zakiah Glover is a 3-way tie for leading scorers. Zakiah Glover, Alex Crowley, and Owen Schmidt with 3 apiece, and Noah Carlton and Lachlan McRae each have a bucket themselves. 23-13, that's how we get here. We mentioned it early that it was the defensive effort for Tonganoxie was really liking it. They had the 1-3-1 style going against Atchison, but really it was just the size and the athleticism of Atchison that really was going against them. And let's also remember, they were struggling with turnovers in that game as well. Led a lot of fast break opportunities of Atchison just heaving it up the court, giving it up to Jeter Purdy or Trey Carter, Zymar Hernandez, whoever was streaking down the court. They've been able to keep that under tight wraps tonight. Only 4 turnovers in that first half for Tonganoxie, 5 for Wamego, so they're even up a point in the turnover margin. They've been doing great defensively, but as you mentioned, it's the offensive shot selection tonight that hasn't been working in favor of Tonganoxie. A lot of low percentage shots. A lot of them have been for 3.
Yeah, very few points in the paint for the Chieftains, and you can't live on the 3-point shot, especially when they're not falling. And that's what we've seen from the Chieftains tonight. Not enough. Zakiah Glover has been driving to the basket, but he's only finished on 1. He's been trying to kick out to the shooters, and they're not hitting the 3s. So they just had a really tough and slow second quarter. So you've got to hope that they come out and find some answers here in the third.
Yeah, I think I would like to see more from Zakiah Glover. He's always just been that selfless kind of guy, always has been as long as we've known him here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. But I think even Coach Jones might be saying he's had the lanes, he's been able to get to the cylinder. Try to take one up, see if you can finish it, maybe draw a foul, go to the free throw line, just something like that. You don't always have to make that extra pass every single time. Obviously, if the situation calls for it, then do it, but maybe every now and then just take one for yourself and see if you can finish it or maybe draw the foul and go to the free throw line for them as well.
Because, that's what you're telling the defense is, though, I'm going to drive it, I'm going to kick it out. So they're running to the shooters as soon as he gets in the lane, and that's another reason why the Chieftains are shooting such a low percentage.
I mean, try to get it more efficiently going on offense, let the full offense go into effect, and just try to penetrate. We said it again against Atchison. They had a hard time penetrating down low. Again, they were outmanned and outsized down low tonight. Not so much the same story. Wamego does have some height and some length with them, most notably Drew Petty, 6'2", senior for Wamego down low. He's had his moments, but Tonganoxie still has the capability. If they keep it up what they've been doing on the defensive end, making things hard for Wamego and having them have their poor night offensively still so far, bottling them up to 23 points at halftime. You're still in this, just need to get the offensive shot selection and a better options instead of just chucking up 3s.
Yeah, and you can't give up another Wamego run here before you start cutting into that lead, or you're really digging yourself a hole.
Yeah, you come out here in to start the second half. Don't let them get out to a 9-0, 10-0 run. You come out, try to handle your business early. So we're going to wrap it up. 2 minutes left to go until the start of the third quarter. That is when we will be back here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again, why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd. The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
And both teams ready to get quarter number 3 started here. Game 2 of our doubleheader between the Chieftains and the Red Raiders from Wamego. About to get started as Zakiah Glover will inbound it to Alex Crowley, and that's going to get things started.
And, yeah, you'd like to see the Chieftains come out and score here. Make a statement that you're going to come back in this game.
In the hands of Glover, trying to work the left side. Picks up his dribble, hands off.
Step out of bounds?
No, called a
travel.
They called a foul on Glover.
Really?
Really? Second of the game for Zakiah.
Must have been an illegal screen of some sort.
Heck thought about letting it fire for 3. Hands to Monroe, now to Ish. And back to Monroe. Downloading the paint, intercepted. Right there in the lane, Noah Carlton.
Oh, nuts. They threw it right back.
Loose ball, and it'll stay down here with Wamego as Lachlan McRae couldn't quite bring that rebound in. And it's moments like that in a game you're down by 10, you're trying to build up momentum that you cannot have.
Right.
Near corner 3, nothing but net for Spencer Heck. Now 15 points on the night for the senior.
Yeah, you don't want to see that if you're the Chieftains coming out to start the second half.
McRae driving the left side.
See, he's kicking out again instead of trying to finish. But he did get fouled.
Yeah. And I think he had it. If he goes with the left hand, he loves going with the left hand too. He had the space, I think.
Well, it would have been a shooting foul. He'd been at the line for 2.
Crowley lets it fly for 3 and answers. Leading all Tongi scores now at 6. And takes it back to a 10-point game. Underneath, near the baseline, keeping the feet in though. Petty with it. Here's it back, Monroe. Back down low with the right hand. Swirls in for Smith, his first field goal. He exited early with 2 fouls in that first half, now picking up his first bucket.
Now 2 more points in the paint for the Red Raiders.
Crowley, good step, good finish.
Nice Euro step and good finish.
Grayson it off the rim, gets the lucky bounce off the backboard. Almost a lob up ahead. Thought he was going to slam it down. Instead, Petty just lets it roll off the rim and in.
Wamego taking advantage of that size mismatch there.
McRae getting by Ish. Jumper in the lane, no good. Straight off the back of the rim, brought down by Petty.
Now that's the shots that the Chieftains want. Those are higher percentage shots, but they're just not falling. Chieftains need to get some stops here and get back in this thing.
They're going to come back from a 12-point deficit last Friday on the road at Lewisburg. Can they do it again here tonight on the road at Wamego? Another opportunity. That one falls for Petty. Back-to-back buckets for him.
Yeah, and they found something on that back line. Chieftains are going to have to adjust.
McGray at the left elbow gives to Carlton. Drives in through two defenders. Great finish. Off the glass for Noah Carlton.
That's what we need right there.
So now the Chieftain offense starting to get in a little bit of rhythm here, making some buckets, but for the defense right now, have some things to figure out here. Smith with the handoff to Monroe. Now back up top. Petty going to drive left side of the lane, but is fouled on his way in. First personal foul of the game picked up for Noah Carlton. Sky Glover and Alex Crowley each with 2 apiece, and Carlton, McRae, and Albert each with 1. So no Chieftains really in any foul trouble, as they have not been able to slow that guy down. Spencer Heck.
Yeah, they don't have an answer for him right now.
Another nice mid-range jumper on the far side of the baseline. Alex Crowley straightaway 3 is good. And a 30-second timeout taken by Wamego. They still have an 11-point lead, but this Chieftain offense definitely has found its rhythm here in the third quarter on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We return back to action here. Chieftains still trail 34-23 against Wamego, trying to build up some momentum here and come back in this game. The offense has woken up. It's the defense, though, partner, that's got to get some things figured out here, and they got to find a way to slow down Spencer Heck as they finally force an empty possession here. Here comes Sakai Glover. Going to slow things down for the time being. Good find, Owen Schmidt through contact. Again, no whistle, and now a late whistle comes in here. And I was about to say, if they don't blow the whistle there, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, he was mugged going to the basket.
Second personal of the game for Monroe.
I just love Owen Smith's demeanor. He's never too high or too low.
He's always right where you need him to be.
Yep.
Knocks down the front end. Back at the line, Owen Schmidt. I was kind of alluding to the point earlier. He's not really afraid of the varsity spotlight at any level, because we saw him step up really big for the football team this past fall.
He's going to be a star next year.
In the absence of Tyler Pankey when he was out with his injury, that took him out for the good chunk of the regular season. And he stepped up huge then, and obviously the lights here on the court.
He picked up a lot of crucial third down conversions.
He's just gained a lot of confidence in himself and his abilities as well.
No question.
Chieftains got the lead back under 10. And good defense here. Alex Crowley back the other way, lays it in.
That's the defense the Chieftains need right there. Now we've got a ball game.
13 points for Alex Crowley, 10 here in the third quarter. Petty passes it to Ish. Ish drives in on McRae and a kick out. Noman Chulu on the right side comes up short.
That was a good block there.
That was Owen.
Yeah,
Owen Schmidt.
Was that Owen that got it? Yeah, that was good defense there by Owen.
Noah Carlton's going to pick up his second personal foul, going for that loose ball. After the miss from Noman Chulu, he's going to be the one to inbound it up top to Ish. Almost out of the reach of Heck, but he's able to bring it in. Petty sizing up options. Ball movement keeps moving around the perimeter for Wamego. It's a long range 2, and it goes for Petty. Up the way they go, almost led him too far out of bounds. Carlton's able to bring it in, though. The Chieftains will set up on offense. Down by 9, drive baseline, near corner 3. Won't fall for Lachlan McRae, but he gets his own rebound in front of that Tongi bench, and it's still knocked around at Wamego. Somehow comes away with that basketball.
Well, you got to love the way the Chieftains are getting on the floor after the loose balls.
Well, Carlton's going to pick up his third foul as he's probably going to be coming out of the game. No.
I think Coach Jones was telling them that they're not switching like he wanted them to on defense.
We saw the official talking to the two players. It was Carlton. I didn't catch the number of the player he got tangled up with.
He must have had some words.
Yep. And Coach Jones not bringing anybody off the bench, so right now Noah Carlton with 3 fouls will stay in as we're under 2 minutes left to go in the third. I guess the right call.
I think so. I mean, you're trying to get back in this thing.
And blocked by guess who? Owen Schmidt. I tried to tee it up for you. You didn't take it.
Yeah. That's 2 blocks.
McRae, forced pass underneath Carlton. Heavy contact again. Got knocked on the floor by Newell. Red Raiders travel.
Chieftains need to take advantage of these turnovers.
They still are hanging around in this one. 36-27.
Yeah.
You feel like an outburst of points is coming one way or the other.
Yeah.
Just got to figure out for which team it's going to be for.
Well, the Chieftains need another little run here.
Crowley looking for help, finds McRae. Guarded by Monroe, gives back to Crowley near corner. Drive baseline on Newell, bounce pass. Owen Schmidt looks for his first of the game, but can't get it to fall from 3.
That was a good look there.
Would have made it a 6-point ball game. Instead, it stays at 9. Nomachulu gives back to Petty. Heck takes his momentum left side. Extra pass, Petty on the baseline. Get back to Monroe. Comes back near the center circle. Reset the offense as we approach 20 seconds left. Monroe guarded by McRae. Attacking right side. Newell, Nomachulu. We're going to give one more try at it. Now under 10 seconds left. Petty down knee to Newell, who is fouled. I believe they called that on
Carlton.
They did. They called it on Carlton. Well,
is that right? Oh, this is
the scoreboard says.
I thought he hit 3 already.
Well, they called it on Glover.
Oh,
that's why. So it's Glover's third, and missing the first chance at the free throw line is Newell, number 34. So Schmidt and Carlton will check out. As Albert and Byrne will check in, they will play out the remaining 5.9 seconds of this third quarter for Tonganoxie. Wamego 0 for 3 at the free throw line tonight. Another one for Newell. Well, making that 1 for 4 after I had to say something. Glover, fast and furious, up ahead, and he lays it in off the glass. There you go, Sakaya.
That's what we need right there.
Probably his most acrobatic finish of the night. Takes it back to an 8-point ball game, 37-29. Fourth quarter coming up next here on the home of the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live.
When it comes to rehabilitation, despite what you're told, you can choose where you want to go. Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie is independently owned, allowing them to work with all doctors and your insurance to ensure a smooth transition, especially from a knee or hip replacement. Choose from one of their highly qualified physical therapists for an individualized plan of care to achieve long-term health benefits. Contact Physical Therapy Solutions today and let them help you. Go to ptsolutionsks.com for more information.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Fourth and final quarter of action in game 2 of our doubleheader here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. 37-29 game. Still anybody's ball game left. And big Sakaya Glover layup at the end. Brought it back under 10 points for Tongi. Then you start stringing together some stops here. The offense much better. They got clicking in that third quarter. Down low, mismatch, kick out, extra pass, wide open 3. He's been hot all night, and he continues it there. Spencer Heck. And even 20 now on the night for Spencer. No whistle either way. Here come the Red Raiders back the other way. Petty almost had it poked away. Gives off, Nomenchulu. Guarded in the corner by McRae and throws it away. Jason Byrne comes away with it. And there, we heard the wolf calls there from just about everybody in attendance here for Tongi High. Good find underneath, but can't finish. Close range, Alex Crowley.
Yeah, you got to finish those.
Would have taken it back to a 9-point game. Instead, it stays at 11. Wamego can add on this possession. Byrne almost poked it away from Heck, but he collects and gives to Monroe. Now swings it, Nomenchulu, head fake on Crowley, drives in, stops in the lane underneath. Heck puts it up and is fouled. First foul of the game picked up by Jason Byrne. Team fouls reset. First team foul of this fourth quarter for Tonganoxie. Spencer Heck back to the free throw line for Wamego as he comes up short.
It always amazes me how these hot three-point shooters go to the line and can't hit it.
That's I'm not
see
sure.
that a lot.
Yeah, it definitely is something. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but
they're too open, I guess. Missed both of them.
Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Tonganoxie. And with that last miss, Wamego is now just 1 for 6 at the charity stripe tonight. McRae, good drive, blocked from behind, but fouled by Nomenchulu.
Chiefs has got to take advantage of this point from the line.
First one good from Lachlan. 3 straight made free throws at the line for Tonganoxie. And now I kind of wish I didn't just say that.
Yep.
Thanks for having my back, Lachlan. You're a real one. Back to a 9-point game, 40-31 as we approach 6 minutes left.
Chieftains need to stop.
Kick out from Petty, Nomichulu. Looking for options, hands back to Monroe, guarded by Cater Albert. Good spin move by Monroe, broke free. Spencer Heck, and one. And he cannot be slowed down no matter what you do.
Yep. That was way out.
And Sakai Glover just coming in, not giving him any space to land right in front of the Wamego bench. The officials are talking about something here. They literally were asking around. It's like, all right, which one of you just committed that foul?
Nobody was raising their hand, I can tell you that.
No. Did we just issue a technical foul?
I don't know. Whatever it is, Coach Jones is really upset.
Coach Jones asking for an explanation. He's going to get one here momentarily, but so now are they waving off that
foul?
I don't know what's going on. I really don't.
No, that's a weird chain of events right there. I don't know what they call it. Coach Jones didn't like it, I can tell you that.
From the free throw line, good for Petty. Taking advantage off the chaos of what has just ensued. He now joins Spencer Heck and for Wamego as players in double digits. Glover finds McRae. He has just been short all night long tonight from three. They trap in the corner, and Wamego is going to call, I believe they called a timeout. We'll go ahead and take it. 45-31, Wamego starting to pull out from the Chieftains. About 5.5 minutes left to go in regulation.
Transform the look and feel of your home with the perfect flooring from Midwest Carpet Center in downtown Tonganoxie. Discover a world of exquisite carpets, stunning hardwoods, and luxurious vinyl. With over 20 years of trusted service, they are your local flooring experts. And they're so much more than just carpet. Shop a variety of styles from quality brands like Shaw, Anderson Tuftex, Hortec, and so much more. From cozy living rooms to elegant bedrooms, sleek kitchens to stunning baths, you'll find it all at Midwest Carpet Center. Explore online at MidwestCarpetCenter.com.
Thinking about starting your next outdoor home project? Be sure to call 811 before you dig. After calling 811, wait a few days for utilities to mark your yard with paint or flags to avoid unintentionally hitting a utility line. Hitting a buried line can disrupt service in your area, cost money to repair, or cause serious injury. Southern Star asks you to help protect our community. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
And so out of the timeout taken by Wamego, they currently have the lead 14 points, 45-31. And now Tonganoxie comes away with the steal to the hands of Owen Schmidt.
Tonga coming out and picking up full court, which they need to do, try and force these turnovers. They need to take advantage of them once they cause them.
Looking down inside, forced pass.
That was forced.
And Carlton's going to pick up the foul. And that's going to be his fourth.
Wow.
A little bit of a risky pass down in the lane. There are 3 white jerseys in the area, poking it loose, and Carlton gets called for the foul. So he was trying to recover. Now you know Wamego going to be pretty content. Running some clock here, moving the ball around. And one of the advantages of high school basketball, no shot clock, obviously, like at the collegiate level. So you can chew a lot of time with just moving it around, and eventually someone's going to pop open. Because we're going to have another foul call here.
Man, that was a ticky-tack foul there. Wow. That's Alex's 4th, I believe, isn't it?
3rd.
That was his 3rd.
Newell goes through 3 Tongi defenders and lays it in with the right hand. And now nobody home on the pass from McRae. Noman Chulu contested by Schmidt. Way too strong. Second effort though. Newell's right there as he picks up back-to-back buckets. And like I had mentioned earlier, it felt like there was going to be a slew of points coming for either team. It was just a matter of figuring out who it was going to be for, and I believe we have our answer.
Yeah.
It has been Wamego. They have pulled out in front, and now just a bucket shy of a 20-point lead. Corner 3 for Crowley left well short. Didn't quite get all of his legs underneath it. And he's just going to get whistled on the reach in, and Coach Jones looking over to him and just saying, why? Why right there? Why would you do that? So one more for either Crowley or Carlton, and they're going to foul out of the game, and that's the 15th foul of Tonganoxie, so Wamego will now be in the 2 free throw bonus. You can see the frustration from Crowley in front of the Tongi bench, just shaking his head. Coach Jones telling him, head up, good posture, keep your composure. And a frustrating night for the senior, to say the least. 2 free throws made there from Petty at the line. Takes that Wamego lead now to 20. Schmidt on the drive, kick out, Glover. He's going to drive baseline, stops, finds Carlton underneath, is blocked from behind. And for Noah Carlton, he has just been taking on contact all night long, finally getting the whistle there. There was a little bit of chippiness there from Zakiah Glover coming over and shoving Monroe in the back. You see the official talking about it with him right there. Glover coming over in defense of his teammate, who's been seeing what we've all been seeing. He's been taking hard shots all night long and hasn't been getting the whistle at all times. He gets it there, though. Makes the first attempt at the line. Second one on the way is good. Monroe goes right by McRae. Extra gift to Newell is hacked and fouled by Lachlan McRae. So both teams just kind of trading off fouls here. Send each other to the charity stripe.
I think that was on Owen, wasn't it? Nope, you're right.
2 free throws regardless here. Yeah. Or Caden Newell is 6'5" junior. Chieftains, I saw Coach Jones frustrated about something. They had Cater Albert at the scorer's table. He's going to come in for Noah Carlton, and they didn't let him substitute in between free throw attempts. We've seen Coach Jones tonight a little bit more vocal and a little bit more animated than we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
Young Tongi head coach. Good move by Crowley, finds Albert, but can't knock down the 3, leaves it a little bit too strong. Now under 3 minutes left to go in regulation. And Schmidt looking for another. And so actually that foul's going to go against Wamego. Go against Nolan Chulu, his second of the game. You know, for the first 3 quarters of this game, it was a fairly clean game. You know, Tongi got into the bonus in the first quarter. Second and third quarters went by pretty quick, but
I'll tell you something we've seen though is when you see a little more chippiness, they get a little more picky on the fouls. Do the referees?
It definitely has been there tonight, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Crowley looking to redeem himself. Second one on the way is good. Quickly up the way, Petty giving it to Ish. Tried to give it to Spencer Heck in that near corner. You know he wanted to take that 3. It was so bad. Nolan Chulu will be the man on the inbound, looking for somebody. We'll lob it up top to Petty. Ish drives in on Albert. Can't finish with the right hand. Schmidt hits the deck now. And is helped up by Caden Newell. Now both teams with 5 team fouls, so free throw is going to be coming both ways now. This is Zakai Glover and Ish having a word there. Seems friendly for the time being. Second one from Schmidt is good. Nomachulu finds Petty. Foot looked like it was on the line, but no call. And Nomachulu puts it on the court. Approaching 2 minutes left to go in a game that looks like Wamego is going to hold on and win, as another foul is called here. All right, it's not that chippy of a game, guys. Let's. No. I mean, goodness.
This one's pretty much decided.
Smith checks back in for Wamego, takes out Newell. After starting 1 for 6 at the free throw line, the Red Raiders have made 5 straight now.
Oh, you jinxed it.
There we go. The power of the old announcer's kibosh. And that one, I mean, you know, wrapping around the waist, trying to get the loose ball. I get where Kate Albert's coming from, but I say it at least once every basketball game we do. Never have I ever seen a sport take 3 minutes of game time and stretch it into 20.
Yeah.
We're on track for that here so far. It feels like we've been stuck inside 2 and 3 minutes for the past 5 minutes.
Yeah.
2:03 on the clock. Next free throw is good from Smith. And a timeout taken by Wamego. We'll go ahead and take it with him. 56-35. Wamego looking to pick up their second win of the year.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddservicecode.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
We're back here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Final 2 minutes coming down the stretch. 56-35, Red Raiders in front. Student section chain, they want Colin. Imagine we'll see Colin for Wamego, whoever Colin may be. Schmidt, another miscommunication. Looking for Cater Albert in the near corner and sends it out of play. And he has arrived. Colin Shook, number 12, 6'8" senior, has checked in for Wamego, to the much pleasure of the Wamego student section, as their bench is going to start emptying out. As for Tonganoxie, after this game here tonight, they're going to have some time off. They're going to have 6 days before they're back at home, as they will host Frontier League foe the Eudora Cardinals. That game and that doubleheader will be streamed here for free. Audio, picture, and all here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Oh, goodness. And that will do it for Alex Crowley, as he just picked up his 5th foul.
I think he tweaked his ankle, too. No, maybe not.
He gets up okay, but there's definitely a thud of some sort, and Coach Jones not liking the call.
That was a foul. Why aren't we shooting? Or did he just threw it out of bounds?
Well, it's an offensive foul, so on offensive fouls, they just give the possession back.
Okay.
As for Wamego, they can just drain out this.
Instead, they turned it over.
Yep. And the bench for Wamego at this point is basically emptied out. No remaining starters in the game, with exception of Slade Smith, number 0. He's guarding on Schmidt right now, and the ball swinging around. Knocked loose bowling for Sakaya. Cater Albert lets it fly, can't quite get it to bank in. And Smith said the lone starter, along with Ish. Shows what I know, right? And the student section can feel it. Just as everybody else here in the gymnasium, it was a much better effort to start the game for Tonganoxie. They were great on the defensive end. Took the offense a little bit later to get going. It was the 3rd quarter. And by then, it was just too little too late. The Red Raiders got their hot hand. All thanks to their star senior, number 3, Spencer Heck. Standing 6'2", finishing 23 points on tonight as he leads his Red Raiders to a 56-35 victory over the Tonganoxie Chieftains, as they now fall to 0-3 on the season. Both teams walking across the scorer's table, shaking hands. We're now going to go into the Brothers Market post-game show. You can check out their weekly ads and specials in-store or online at shopbrothersmarket.com. Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. 56-35 final in this one. Wamego sweeping the Chieftains in the varsity doubleheader tonight. The Lady Chieftains fall to 1-2 on the season, and the Boys varsity team falls to 0-3. Like we said, they're going to have some time off, 6 days, and they'll be back at home to face Eudora, and then they'll have one more game after that at Baldwin, and that'll put them into the holiday break where they'll really get some time off. So some time here for the Chieftains to kind of have some rest, heal up. They've played 3 games in the span of 7 days. Now they get the 6 days off. It's going to be, I'm curious to see how both these teams are going to bounce back, because it's always a pretty tough game whenever they play Eudora. That's been a little bit of a rivalry that's been building up over the years and years on the basketball court. We get them on our home floor next Thursday. And I think for both of these teams tonight, there are definitely glimpses and moments that both the head coaches, Coach Loomis and Coach Jones, respectively, can look at and say, these are good, better than what we've been doing in the first 2 games of the year, but there's still obviously plenty of improvement to work on. This is only the 3rd game of the season, so it's not time to hit the panic button yet. There's still plenty of time to turn this around. Well, let's talk about for this Chieftain team we just saw in the court. What was the thing you were most impressed with tonight from them?
I was impressed with both the ladies and the boys tonight coming out and playing with a lot more energy and being a lot more aggressive. So I think that's a good thing. The only thing is their shot selection was not really good at all in that first half. So hopefully they have some time to have some practice, and Coach Jones will have some teaching moments from this game, and hopefully in 6 days we see a better outcome.
Yep, we're going to be back home at Chieftain Arena. Like I said, that varsity doubleheader is going to be streamed here for free, picture and audio for free, everybody, here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Again, our coverage will start around 5:45. Girls varsity starts at 6. Boys varsity will start around 7:45, 8 o'clock. And then that is going to do it. That'll be our final broadcast, at least for the 2023 calendar year, here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. That last game that they play on the road at Baldwin, that is going to be a simulcast. So just like the first game of the year at Lewisburg, you can still come to Tonganoxie Sports Live. You can watch the game on Tonganoxie Sports Live, but it'll be covered by the Baldwin Sports Live crew there. Ryan Hilmer and them, they do a great job. They're going to take great care of you guys on that game. And don't worry, we only have one more of those remaining in the season. The rest of that you got to listen to Denny and I. But yeah, we enjoy doing these games, and we're going to look forward 6 days, recoup, recover, rest, and coach up, get ready to host the Eudora Cardinals in a varsity doubleheader back home in Chieftain Arena, and that is when we will see you all next. Everybody have a great weekend.
Wait a minute. We got to have the player of the game.
Okay, well, let's give our player of the game, the Kevin Gallagher American Family Insurance player of the game. And
I know Alex Crowley had a tough night emotionally out there, but I do believe he was the leading scorer for the Chieftains.
14, yep.
And I'm going to give it to him.
Okay, there you go. So congratulations, Alex. I know the night didn't go the way that you had planned. And again, with Alex, if you want to hear some impressive conversations that we've had with Alex and Brendan Bolin had with Alex, be sure to check out the T-Town Talk podcast with Brendan Bolin. You can get it wherever you get your podcast, on Spotify, and I believe other platforms as well. But go check it out. There are 2 episodes have aired. The new one just came out today. Maybe I make an appearance on it. Maybe I don't. You'll have to tune in and see. But he also talked to head coach Phil Jones and the basketball coaching staff for the boys varsity team last week, among many other things. Brendan's doing a lot of great things at Tonganoxie High, so let's go support our fellow Chieftains. Go listen to that podcast, T-Town Talk, with Brendan Bolin. Every new episode's release on Fridays on Spotify and wherever else you can get your podcast. We are signing off here live from Wamego High School. We thank everybody for joining us tonight, and we will see you in 6 days' time back home at Chieftain Arena here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.